So this one's gonna be about that old fraud, Bud Selig, the former Major League Baseball commissioner, in his book. Talking about I just didn't particularly like Barry Bonds. Talking about him and Hank Aaron are friends and everything, and he was uncomfortable doing the home run chase and so on and so forth. Bud Selig was one of the biggest frauds ever. Not only was he an owner of the Milwaukee Brewers, but he also was an acting commissioner in baseball. So how did you get multiple jobs, buddy boy? And did not baseball, when Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were playing that buddy buddy cop routine, didn't they have commercials with chicks dig the long ball? And when after they had that strike in '94, which ruined one of the greatest seasons ever, you had to do something to get the fans back. Now, you could say people were juiced up, you could say juice ball, you can say whatever you want. Bottom line is, you can't change history. Barry Bonds belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's the greatest home run hitter ever, and in my lifetime, the greatest player I've ever seen. Buzz Selig, you don't need to go put nobody on no bus when you didn't make money off of them. See, that's a typical plantation owner. Want to talk some trash about somebody that they stood and made money off of. Wants to stand there and put a chapter. You don't have to like the guy, but you don't have to, you know, you just say, we had difference of opinion, but he's a great player, and leave it at that. But to go out there and say, well, I didn't, was uncomfortable and I didn't like him and all that. But Selig was a clown. And people are going to say all the money they generate. Yeah, baseball still generates a ton of money. But guess what? Unless you a diehard old school fan, nobody watches that mess no more. Why they don't watch it anymore? They brought in the league play in, and there are some great teams. I'm still a baseball fan from back. But if I'm looking at it, if you're looking at it modernized compared to what the NFL does and what NBA does, baseball's like on the lowest end of your pole because you got there's not a lot of compelling figures. Now let's be realistic. As a Yankee fan, the Yankees, if you still love to hate them, but if they're not winning, it's not the same. You've had the Red Sox won, Dodgers won, Dodgers haven't won. Dodgers been in there, and that's an old school team coming back. You had the Cardinals win, the Giants win. But the thing is that you need rivals, but you need players that to market. And Bud Selig, for all that he didn't market Bonds properly, didn't market King Griffey Jr. He didn't market guys properly like he should have. So, but anyway, I ain't gonna sit here and see him take a shot at Barry Bonds when Barry Bonds is the greatest home run hitter, greatest player I've ever seen. He don't need this turkey to say nothing, but he need to go somewhere, sit down, and take that whack book with him and his agenda because he made a lot of money off of him, and he got to double up when he should have either been back when Milwaukee wasn't that good, not where they are now. You know, so I'm not impressed. I don't like none of those plantation commissioners. That's what I think they all are in all major sports. And he was one of the worst of them all. Anyway, give me your thoughts and your takes about Bud Selig trying to air on Barry Bonds in his new book. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and the bell ring. It's a new video. I'm out. Peace.